Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Today we're going to talk about ambition for every Muslim. It is a very sensitive topic, but still we have to discuss it because this is an issue that we have to really tackle head on, especially in grounding our youth to have more ambition in life, to achieve all the successes that they need to lead a good life on this earth and a good life in the hereafter. This is an issue that I think we have to really imbue in our society, in the Ummah, and we have to change our mindset. And inshallah, if you read our book, Positive Islamic Psychology, a Transcendent Model to Achieve Peace, Happiness and Success in the 21st Century, you'll be given some tips. But today I'm just going to give you some idea. The cognitive dissonance within the Ummah that led to this situation where we have less or lack of ambition. This cognitive dissonance is basically based on the nature of seeing ourselves as inferior to others in the world. So if comparatively you look at the physiology, the mindset, the thinking, the self-confidence of a typical Muslim in a Muslim country, they are not as self-confident and as full of ambition as those, for example, in the West or in Japan, or especially so in Korea and in many countries in the world. So this is very, very important because if you lack ambition, you lack drive. No ambition means no drive because you have no meaning. What is your meaning in life? You mean just do a simple life, just doing something like, working as a rickshaw driver or taxi driver or whatever it is. I'm not saying those are bad vocations, but we must have ambition to transcend that. We must go beyond that. So the ambition is very important. So for every parent, for example, if you are a parent and you are a taxi driver, then what you need to do, you must have ambition for your child to be not a taxi driver, but to be a school teacher or a lawyer or a professor or a surgeon or a businessman or a millionaire, whatever that you ambition, which will be part of the imprints that you give towards that child. So it's very important, the upbringing of the Muslim children in the 21st century, we must imbue this idea of having ambition. And it is not haram, it is not bad. A lot of time we hear from our teachers, oh, we should not have to be overly duly concerned about this dunya, so we do not have to have too much ambition, doesn't matter if you fail. No, we cannot have that kind of attitude. Ambition is very important because Allah created us as a human species and be imbued to become the Caliph of Allah. If you are going to be the Caliph of Allah, then you must have ambition because you have to strive and work and work and work to make yourself good so that you can be an example to other people. How can you become an example to other people when you are inferior in terms of achievement? So it's important that we imbue in every Muslim child the ambition to have something in life. What is your strength? You do a SWOT analysis and then slowly you mold them and then direct them to their strength. And if they are strong in, for example, in mathematics, they like mathematics, then you can direct them towards the sciences. If they are strong in terms of maybe in cooking, you can direct them in terms of chef training, whatever it is. So everybody will have different talent, but they must have ambition. They not only become a simple chef, but they must strive to be among the best chef in the world. They may not be the #1 chef in the world, but they can be the #1 chef in one town. For example, if you are in Kuala Lumpur, be the #1 chef in Kuala Lumpur. Alright? So then you can aspire to be the #1 chef in the world. So it is important that this idea of ambition must be imbued and we must reduce this cognitive dissonance in the Ummah. In the Muslim Ummah, this is a very big issue that inshallah, if all of us work together, we would then develop from childhood, a Muslim child that is ambitious to achieve the best, fulfill the best and receive the best from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the goodness of this world and for the goodness of the hereafter. So that's why we need ambition in life, and there are certain categories of ambition that may not be consonant with Islam. Yes, that is true. What is important is for us to find ambition that will bring us towards a greater height. For example, in the past history of Islam, if you look at the history of Islam in Andalusia or the history of Islam over the last 800 years or 900 years, you can see the great scholarship. We have great scholars in science, in mathematics, in astronomy, in physics, in medicine. Ibn Sina with his book, all right, on medicine that is used in late up to today. So they are achievers, and each and every one of our great scholars of the past are achievers. We must replicate this sense of achievement of our great scholars. Imbue in every Muslim child that they can be like Ibn Sina, or they can be like Ibn Khaldun, or they can be like Imam Ghazali, or they can be somebody great. Because the destiny, your destiny, my destiny, is all in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah wills and open the door to the highest possibility. And I always believe, inshallah, if you rely on Allah, Allah will give you the best. You receive the best. You become the best. You'll achieve the best. And you would be somebody in this world that is acknowledging the glory of Allah and bringing forward the deep strength of a Muslim that can contribute to the worldview of the world, that can contribute to the well-being of the world, so that each and every human being, when they look at a Muslim, they say, yes, these are the people with ambition, these are the people who are good, striving to be good, helping others to be good, and making the world good. Inshallah, we will achieve the best. Whatever that Allah gives us, be grateful and thankful, and always remember, have ambition to the highest goal possible that Allah shall give you, inshallah, if you desire, if you strive and work to achieve it. Assalamu alaikum.